The 8-month sleep regression can be a trying time for us. Our little ones may have just started sleeping so much better, and all of a sudden they're waking up early in the morning, they're refusing to nap, and they're waking up in the night. It can be exhausting. This is why I'm answering your sleep question. Does the 8-month sleep regression start between 7 and 8 months, or does it start when they are 8 months? Hi, I'm Brooke, one of the sleep consultants for little ones and mother to 2 beautiful children. At Little Ones, we specialise in infant and child sleep through a comprehensive set of online sleep programs. We would love to help you and your family achieve better sleep, so please visit us at www.little-ones.co. Now, let's try and understand a sleep regression. A sleep regression is a time your little one stops sleeping basically altogether. They are refusing to nap, they wake up in the night, they might wake up for a lot of the time in the night, or they may wake up for lots of little stints in the night. They may start waking up super early in the morning too. These are all common signs that your little one's in a sleep regression. A baby at this age will have been through the 4-month sleep regression, and this is where a little one's sleep matures. It's not really a regression, it's more of a maturation of sleep where your little one goes between sleep cycles but wakes fully at those sleep cycles. So they need to learn how to self-settle and resettle. Once your little one is through that regression, they will have those skills and they should be sleeping much, much better than they were during that regression. Once they hit the 8-month sleep regression, this is based around gross motor skills. So to answer your question, a little one can go through this regression at any time. Once they are learning a new skill, such as sitting up unassisted, crawling, pulling to stand, or cruising furniture. So your baby may be 6 to 7 months old and they're learning to sit up, so they may go through this regression. Or they may be 8 to 10 months old and they're learning to pull to stand, or maybe even a little bit older and they're learning to pull to stand. Now your baby will go through this regression, but once they have mastered their new skill, this regression should pass, as long as we haven't introduced any new sleep associations that they are now dependent on. This leads me to how you should approach settling while your little one is going through this regression. We need to make sure that our little ones still have the opportunity to self-settle. If we rush to them straight away, then they can lose this skill and they'll be more dependent on us to put them to sleep. Instead, if they are crying up, we can sit with them and put a firm hand on them just to let them know that we are there, as our little ones can have a little bit of a peak in separation anxiety while they're going through this regression. So it's fine to reassure them, but we want to allow them to self-settle and not be put to sleep by us, as this can make it harder to know when the regression ends and if it's just the new sleep associations that are causing the poor sleep overnight or for naps. Some things that can be expected during this regression are nap refusal. So your little one may go to bed and they may protest down the house. So they are yelling and screaming and crying just so that they don't have to go to sleep. Or they may just be crawling around and pulling to stand and having a great old time because they're learning their new skill. Another thing that can happen is your baby may wake early from their naps. So at the lunchtime nap, instead of it being 2.5 hours long, they're waking up after one sleep cycle, so 45 minutes, and they're up and ready to go. And there's no way that they're going to resettle. To get through that, we need to make sure we give our little ones plenty of time to resettle. They might crawl around for a bit and stand up or sit up, and then they might get bored of this and lay back down and go to sleep. So instead of us going in and getting them up straight away, give them the time to practice their skill and go back to sleep. If they don't go to sleep, make sure you give them at least 45 minutes if they're not too upset, not crying up, just protesting, and then you can get them up and adjust their day accordingly. Other things that can happen is they can wake up in the night for prolonged periods of time. And that's also like what I mentioned before, is they're just up to practice their new skill. Their brain is on overdrive and they can't switch off, so they just need to get it out of their system, have a little practice, and then go back to sleep. You may need to help them, as they might practice for a little while and then they might get upset. So because they are overtired now. So you need to go in, reassure them, let them know it's still sleep time, say your sleep phrase, put a hand on them and let them go back to sleep. Or you may want to go into them, give them a quick cuddle, put them back to bed and leave the room for timed intervals. There are a few other things happening around this time too, like your little one may be transitioning to 2 naps instead of 3, or they may be reducing their morning nap down to 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. And these things can throw our little one's circadian rhythm out, causing them to be a little bit overtired at bedtime, or they may start reducing their lunchtime nap down because their morning nap was too long. And this can throw things out, make them wake overnight, or they can rise early in the morning. The best way around this is to keep consistent. Make sure you offer the same nap times and the same bedtimes so that your little one's circadian rhythm can adjust quickly. Make sure you keep your little one's sleep environment the same. We want it nice and dark. As dark as possible, the darker the better. The less stimulation, the less your little one can see around the room, the less likely they're going to wake and have a little party. We also want to make sure we have white noise playing nice and loud so that there's no background noise from outside or within the house that will stimulate them to wake up or stay awake once they are transitioned between sleep cycles. I hope this has answered your sleep question, and I hope this gives you the tools to help you and your little one get through this regression without too many hiccups. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and hit the bell for notifications for any future videos we may upload. If you have any more questions about this regression, please make sure to put it in the comment box below and we'll happily answer them for you. Thank you for watching.